Hello guys, how y'all doing? This is Black Man being brutally honest with everyone, and I came across this article. This one didn't get much publicity. Um, Armando Frank was killed by police officers after refusing to remove himself from his tractor. After the officer said that they had a warrant. Now, the facts are, number one, Mr. Frank never used any excessive force, or did not appear after the dash cam, after the body cam footage I observed, did not appear to be resisting. He was just asking for a warrant. Uh, the cop repeatedly said, "Well, we got the warrant down. We got the warrant down at the station. We need you to come with us so you can see this warrant." Nah, he was like, "No, go get the warrant." And they went into super cop mode. Yes, he's not doing what he's not doing what we're telling him to do. So now we have to use a kind of lethal force. Yeah, that was seen back in the days of slavery. Yeah. See, here's my conclusion on this. This was nothing but a public lynching. But there are experts say that this may not be the cops' fault that they use excessive force, or the cops weren't the one that escalated this. So let's take this out of these so-called experts' hands and let's put it in the hands of the people. What I'm about to show you is very graphic footage of Armando Frank being killed by police officers in Louisiana, and you can determine all of this for yourself. Was too much force being used? Was this a public lynching? Or should Mr. Armando Frank have just done exactly what the cops had told him, or he would be alive today? This is sparking a really big debate. And I will give you my viewpoint before the video and after the video. I think this was a public lynching. That's all it was. It was another excuse to kill a black man. All right. Now let me show you this video. Like I said, warning, very graphic footage. And you can determine this for yourself. So what we got going here. Yeah, this dash cam footage was obtained by the Advocate, and body cam footage. I think it's not dash cam. I'm sorry, it's body cam footage. This body cam footage was obtained by the Advocate for the public's viewing this thing. All right, let's watch. You determine this for yourself. Now, this did happen in October of last year, and the names of the officers were two sheriff deputies, Brandon Spillman and Alexander Daniel, along with a Marksville police officer, Kenneth Parnell. And they are about to come and confront Mr. Armando Frank.
Hey, how you doing? Hey, Mr. Frank. My name's Sergeant Daniel with the Morris Parish Sheriff's Office. How you doing, boss? All right. You mind if I talk to you real quick? First of all, you got an ID so I know who I'm talking to? I can't take your word for it. I got to make sure. All right. Appreciate it, man. I understand you're a veteran. Let's start, too. You mind coming on down and talk to us over here real quick? I need to talk to you over here real quick. Need you to get off the tractor, sir. You're coming off the tractor, Mr. Frank. Get off the tractor. Get off the tractor. Mr. Frank, I have a warrant for your arrest. I don't know what the warrant's for, but I do have a warrant for your arrest. It's at the sheriff's office. We can discuss it when we get there. We are going to see it. You're coming with me to see it. Get off the tractor, sir. I'm sorry? sign the warrant. It's at the office. We can take a look at it when we get there. I'm not the gun.
Now, honestly, was this man unreasonable in asking for a warrant or asking why he was being detained? I feel like he was well within his rights. But continue.
The warrant made. What's wrong with you? Mr. Frank, the warrant's at the office. We'll see it when we get there. What's wrong with that? Show me one. It's at the office. I'll show you when we get there. Don't have it with me. No, you can't arrest me. Yes, sir, I can. No, you need to show me a warrant. Get off the tractor. Show me a warrant. Get off the tractor.
Yep, there you go. First contact. First contact right there was about a clock. Cops. Now, what expert gonna sit up there and tell anyone that Mr. Frank was the aggressor in the situation? But continue.
Get off of the tractor for the thing. Get off the tractor. Step off the tractor. Step off the tractor. Show me one. Mr. Frank, is it firm? Yeah. Go ahead. Get off the tractor, Mr. Frank. What the fuck you did? Get off the tractor now. You have a warrant. Get off the tractor. Get the fuck off. Come on out, man. Get up! Get up! Get up! Come on. Take it to the board. God damn it! Get it! Get off the tractor! Now! Oh, God damn it!
Yeah, you got it right the first time. You should have hit his ass with that taser. He hit the cop by accident on accident with the taser. And, I think this incensed and infuriated the officer even further to be even bigger bully toward this man who does not appear to have any weapons or does not present a danger to either one of these cops. But, let the experts tell it. Yeah, this is how law enforcement treats human beings. Yeah, this is what they call resisting arrest. When they're restricting your movement. When they got all their weight on you, applying chokeholds. Yeah, when they got you in a chokehold, you can't panic and you can't wriggle around. You can't ask for air. When you ask for air or try to struggle for air, that's resisting arrest. One expert tried to say that it was a medical event when he was being put in a chokehold. Yeah, he was being restricted air. But then, the expert tried to say that it was health problems. He was obese. That could have contributed to his death. On top of the blatant police brutality being displayed.
Subject is actively fighting anymore, but we still can't get him moved.
He's not fighting anymore because he's unconscious. He's not fighting anymore, but he can't get him to move. What an idiot. Get off of him. Well, I mean, it's too late to say that now. But they are humiliating this man. Yeah, let's continue to be on top of him. This is how they do. They treated this man like an animal. I wonder did one of those officers have a warrant? Did one of them have the damn warrant? Why couldn't they just go get the warrant, though? Doing like they always do. Oh, and the breathing you're hearing is the police officer. You know, because it was such a harrowing struggle. Yeah, ask them if they all right, man. Punk asses. I'm not looking at it anymore. My name, Mr. Frank, is dead. No. Very sad thing to look at. You know, I'm sure Mr. Frank's family, this is one of the toughest things to look at. The death of their loved one. All because they're more gung ho about the man doing what he's told rather than just going to get the damn warrant and showing the man so they can be in the right anyway. If they had a warrant, they would have had no problem going to get it and detaining the man. But no, we got to put all our weight on somebody and restrict this man's airflow. This is truly sad. And what do you need experts for? Yeah, let's see what some of these experts said. Let me find it. Oh my God. Let me find what these experts said. One expert was like, yeah, it was excessive force, and Mr. Frank would be alive if it wasn't for this excessive force. Oh boy. I mean, it's hard to say. Okay, here it is. A criminal justice expert says that the Earls Parish law officers who wrestled the Marshfield man off the tractor while serving an arrest warrant last year used too much force. Duh. Needlessly escalating confrontation that ended with the man's death. Oh, look, here's a second expert. A second expert said he doesn't agree the officers used excessive force, but say they may have acted negligently by failing to administer aid once Armando Frank was unconscious. Jesus, these people are so dumb. Yeah, this is now. Let's take it out of the experts' hands, and let's put it in our hands. What do you think happened? What was excessive force being used by the police officers? Should Armando Frank just had done what the officer said from jump? You know, I just don't get it. Here's my opinion. It was just a public lynching. It's an excuse to kill a black man. Ask about the Marquise McLaughlin case, the Stand Your Ground case in Florida. Be careful out there, black man. I mean, sometimes you can't have too much pride. If you're innocent, you're innocent. But see, the thing is, though, that doesn't even matter these days. You can't ask Armando Frank. That man's dead. So, all right. But they want you to back the blue. All right. Well, um, I hope everyone's having a great day. And be careful out there.